Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading for June 2022. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this month. What is coming up here for Taurus? Justice. I'm hearing like taking things into your own hands or taking matters into your own hands. Some of you may even be spending time alone, meditating, maybe getting away for a little bit. So maybe you may take some time this month to kind of like take a vacation, get away. There's something that's coming into balance here for you. What is the overarching theme here for the month of? Yeah, beautiful. So this is about kind of like replenishing your energy this month. Really taking care of yourself. Foundation for Taurus this month. Four of Cups. Yeah, I don't really feel like you're very focused on yourself right now. I feel like this is a time for you to, it's like you're being guided to really kind of like pay attention to yourself, to walk away from anything that has been very depleting or just coming up in the near future here for Taurus. Future for Taurus. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Current emotions. How are we feeling this month? Yeah. Nostalgic. Okay. Trying to remember. It's like you're trying to, we have the Six of Cups. So it's like I feel like we're trying to remember something, actually. Thinking back. There's a lot of reflection this month. Environmental influences. Two of Wands. Things are definitely changing. Hopes, dreams, and desires for Taurus. Final outcome. Oh, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. I love this. You're in the right direction. You're definitely going in the right direction here. You're definitely creating a lot of change in your life. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So I'm actually seeing this Wheel of Fortune. This is something that is coming out as a result of a lot of this work that you're doing. I really see you walking away from a lot of things in your life that are just no longer serving you. So this month is mostly about self-reflection and replenishing your energy and taking care of yourself. The main objective is to achieve a sense of balance and inner harmony within yourself. And the way that you're doing that is by kind of going within. I don't really see you giving too much energy to other things. I feel like you'll do what you need to do in terms of like responsibilities and things like that. But I think like I don't see you overextending your energy too much to other things, because you may even feel a bit depleted, to be completely honest. I feel like you may even feel a bit exhausted, depleted, like there is not much to kind of like really give to others because you're needing that nourishment. So I really feel like you're taking care of yourself this month. You're relaxing, like you're letting yourself relax. I think you're also being put in a place energetically where you're feeling very guided to just kind of I see you just kind of like not really reacting to too many things around you as well. So kind of detaching your energy to things. You may also just be more of an observational kind of stance with like external circumstances and situations. So yeah, this is like a time of deep transformation and healing for you. And this is catalyzing a lot of change, actually. It's making opportunities come your way. But I feel like this Wheel of Fortune I think that there's something that's going to come in for you in the near future. So starting like maybe in July, in August, September, I'm kind of feeling August feels like a significant month here. But it's starting now. It's like something that you are starting to, like that energy is starting to really build up here. So let's look into the Four of Swords and Justice. Let's clarify this. Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So this is, So this is kind of like rediscovering your passions. I feel like you're needing to, I see a passionate new beginning, and I'm strongly picking up on the sacral chakra energy. So as you rest and as you kind of heal through a lot of the blockages or the energetic blockages that you have, or that you're kind of tapping into, I feel like you're going to be rediscovering or discovering new interests, new passions. Your creativity levels are going to start rising here. And so that's going to be really important for you to push forward, because you're going to have better clarity of what path you want to take. So maybe right now that is what's coming into focus. Like you're trying to focus on what path do I want to take? What do I want it to look like? What do I want to invest my energy into that's going to be there for the long term? That's why we have the King of Pentacles here in your hopes, dreams, and desires. What is my path? What is my purpose? What do I want to do? Especially if it comes to career or building a business, it's like, what do I want this to be? What is my right path? I feel like don't want to come from a place of guessing. Like this is something where you're going within so deeply because this is something that you want to know from deep within you. Like you want it to be your true soul's path, your true soul's purpose. And I feel like this is about finding the right avenue where you feel the most fulfilled and expressing that. So expressing your emotions where it's like this, I really want to live from a place of satisfaction from within, that when I do my work, it feels so aligned with who I am and what I'm doing and what I'm about that I can't really imagine doing anything else. I mean, you may have interests in other things, but I feel like you're discovering what is my true expression right now, and where do I want to put a lot of that energy? Where do I want to invest that energy? So that is the central focus here for this month of June. So the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like, again, this is all about self-care, indulgence in the things that are going to make you feel really good about yourself. So this is about tending to your own needs as well. What else do we need to know about this Nine of Pentacles? Ooh, okay. Very interesting message that's coming through here. I'm also I heard seeing through people. So I feel like there is something here where by you connecting with your own true value and your own true worth, like what you're really about or what you're capable of or what your talents are, your potential, I feel like you're going to start noticing where you feel disempowered around certain types of people in your life. So I feel like this is about you, again, taking those observations and almost like taking like a mental note of where do I feel like I really can't be. It's like you have this place to reference from, like you have this connection of, this is what I am truly good at, or this is what I'm worth, or I see my value. I'm really starting to understand my value. So then you start to notice that when you're around other people, where that starts to kind of take a backseat, where that starts to kind of not be so obvious to you, where it starts to be confusing, where you don't really have a sense of yourself anymore when you're around certain people. And so I really got that message here from the Nine of Pentacles, where you are going to start kind of redirecting your energy towards the things that help you to sustain that sense of self-worth and self-value, and kind of walking away from things that take you away from it. And I see you kind of not really needing to explain yourself or spend too much energy and trying to justify it. I feel like you're just noticing and being like, okay, well, I don't really feel that great there. So I'm just gonna, kind of not really give too much of my energy to those things over there, or those people, or those connections. So very in tune with your own needs and desires and wishes and wants here. This is very much about you giving yourself that opportunity to go towards your true happiness, your true desires here. Oh my goodness. I don't feel like any of these. Okay. Can we have a clarifying card for the Nine of Pentacles? Wow, there's a lot of energy here with this Nine of Pentacles. Let's go with the Knight of Wands here. I felt like there was just so many messages coming through. And let's do the Sun, because this came out a couple times. So I feel like this is all about, really being determined to kind of like, it's like you're really focused on passion here. You're very focused on taking care of yourself, meeting your needs, like really feeling full from within. This is a month of replenishment for you. And I love that sun card. So this is beautiful solar plexus energy. I was also drawn to that. There's a lot of yellow in this collection here. We have the yellow on his cape, on his suit. And then we also have this beautiful yellow blouse that she's wearing. So I feel like this is all about that, knowing that inner power, knowing that true inner value. And I also see you really shielding yourself and protecting yourself from those external influences that don't make you feel good. And you're just kind of boldly going towards the things that are in alignment for you, or that just feel good for you. I feel like all your focus and attention is on that. I see you kind of almost avoiding or just not even looking at the things that kind of take away from that. I feel like you don't feel a need to really understand it or to dissect it. Sometimes just even doing that is draining in itself, because if we're trying to understand other people and why they make us feel that way, you might be there all day or for the rest of your life, because that quite often it's sometimes a projection of their own thing. So I feel like you are not really going to concern yourself too much with trying to understand why certain people are the way they are. And you're just going to be like, I just know that it's not right for me. So I'm going to kind of just focus a lot of my energy, or most in any way, which way I can, especially if it's a situation where it's not so easy to kind of just walk away, especially if it comes to like family or, we're connected a little bit more entangled in certain things, and it's not so easy to just kind of detach from. But I do see you, just your focus is on your passions and on your drives. And I also see you really, not like if something like sparks your interest or your inspiration, I see you just kind of taking that risk and that leap of faith, especially with that Knight of Wands. Someone that kind of has a tendency to be a bit impulsive, but I think in this sense, this is a good thing. I think that this is about, kind of no longer holding yourself back. Like, I feel like you're not going to let fear or doubt or what people think or anything like that hold you back any longer. So this is about kind of really going towards your passions and your desires, and then, not really worried if it's going to work out or not, kind of thing, because we'll find out when we get there, kind of attitude. But I think that in this sense, it's a good thing, because there's a lot of happiness and joy in that. So, okay, 6 of Pentacles and 8 of Swords for the past. So this is an energy that you're coming from here. See, this is again, detaching from. I feel like you're detaching from just people that keep you feeling really boxed in. So it's not necessarily like people do this on purpose again, but there just could be people where you don't feel like maybe you can be yourself, where you can really grow and expand. There may be even some things or situations or communities or just people around you that you might have invested your energy into. It's like you're looking at where you have been putting your energy in. Where have you been investing your energy in? And you're kind of noticing how there's no more growth here. Like, I can't grow here, and I need to shift and I need to move. So what is it that I can take with me, and in what direction can I take that? So this is the energy that you're coming from. I feel like you've already had this kind of awakening or sense of observation, like you've noticed this and you're ready to kind of move in another direction here. And so then we have the 4 of Cups here. See, it's like you're very sharp, very clear. There's a breakthrough in something that you have been. It's like you have clarity about something. You're finding clear direction about what you need to do in order to create change in your life. Can we have more information about this Ace of Swords? Because I feel like you figured something out. And yeah, there's like knowing that there's going to be a change. There's going to be a move. And I think that this is something where it's like something is shifting and moving, but something is also coming into balance here for you. I feel like there is also maybe a breakthrough in career, and you might have been avoiding something, actually. Interesting. I'm also seeing that some of you maybe kind of been guided to do something in terms of work and career, but it may have been something that you've avoided in the past. And now you're seeing something like something that you've kind of ignored actually in the past, like something that you actually really love to do or you really were passionate about, but you might have rejected it in the past. And so that is starting to change here. It's like you're having that breakthrough and clarity about it. I feel like this has something to do with work. This has something to do maybe with like a creative gift that you have. And it wasn't something that maybe you felt comfortable allowing yourself to pursue in the past, but there's something changing with that. What else do we need to know about this? Four of Cups, Ace of Swords, Pentacles. And with it will come. And I feel like this is something that you haven't done before. This is something that you haven't really like looked at before or allowed yourself to entertain the idea of what would my life look like if I actually allowed myself to pursue this as a career. Maybe this is something that I've just always done on the side as a hobby, but now I am thinking about like doing it full time or thinking about doing it. And I literally have goosebumps. So whatever it is, I feel like you're onto something here. Like you're kind of figuring something out and it's going to be crystal clear for you. And I think that once you start doing it, you're going to be like, why didn't I do this before? Why did I reject this before? So what else can we have another? Oh, okay. So we have Three of Pentacles here. So I feel like once you kind of allow yourself to start acting on something that you're being called to do, you're going to be attracting some attention. So people taking notice, maybe even attract some generosity or people wanting to work with you, collaborate. You may even come across people who just really see you in that way, like the way that you're expressing yourself or something about the work that you're doing. You could even be attracting like friends, members of your soul family or tribe that really want to support you in that way. Oh, how beautiful. Look at that. We have the Six of Pentacles again. So yeah, this is a generosity. This is someone kind of maybe even wanting to invest in you. And now that I say that, I think that message came up for you last week as well in your weekly, that this is kind of like being recognized for something that you're doing and someone wanting to kind of invest their energy into you or wanting to give you an opportunity for something. What is this opportunity going to look like? What is the outcome of this opportunity for Taurus? Three of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. What can Taurus expect for this with this generosity? It's something you don't see coming for sure. It's something that you do not see coming. And I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're just supposed to focus on the craft itself. And when the time is right, the right opportunities will come your way. See, look at that. So you don't see it coming, but we have those Eight of Wands. That's fast moving energy. So it's like as soon as you start kind of acting on something, you're going to start attracting a lot of energy towards the things. And I feel like if there have been other things that you've kind of been investing your energy into and you're not really seeing the level of response that you were hoping for or you've been wanting, just know that, I know it's really, really cliche to say, but rejection is definitely God's protection. Because the thing is that if you found success in something that, like, for example, if you were doing something and it's like you got what you were wanting from that, you would never think to kind of shift your focus onto something else, right? Like something that you were really meant to be doing. So I feel like that's the way that divine intervention kind of works. It's like, it's not that you aren't good at the other thing or you aren't meant to have success in the other things. But if you got that success, you wouldn't think to like shift your focus onto something else because this other thing isn't working. Like if it was working and it was fine, then we don't feel that push or that motivation to kind of move in another direction. So that's how we get like rerouted. It's like by kind of blocking off some kind of access to something, we get maneuvered onto something else. So if you have been feeling disheartened by why something hasn't been working, just know it's not because you don't deserve it or you aren't good at something or, other people get opportunities that you don't. For some reason, I feel like I need to say this. So maybe someone's been feeling this. It's not you. It's that you're being guided onto the path that is meant for you. And so sometimes that gets blocked from some of the things that are, it's like there's like something else in store for you. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. And I love that we have the Nine of Pentacles here because this is like that focus that you have here at your final outcome. It's also showing up in your foundation. So whatever opportunities are coming in here for you, I feel like is going to give you those desires. It's going to match the passions that you have been kind of tapping into and tuning into. So there's a lot of satisfaction to be had here and something that you're allowing yourself. I feel like you're coming out of this, withdrawal or this not wanting to look at something something, I feel like you're allowing yourself to finally embrace this thing that you've been kind of avoiding for quite some time. And you're going to find that you're really happy doing it. So, and that's the vibe that I actually get here as well with the Devil and the Ten of Cups. I feel like a lot of times, so the Devil is here. I love this. Okay. The reason I'm giggling is because I really like the energy of this Devil card for this specific situation, because I'm really seeing passion. So the thing is that I feel like you may have felt like something that you're doing, it's like letting go of preconceived notions of maybe what we were taught about what is bad and what is right and what is wrong and what you're supposed to be doing and what you're not supposed to be doing. I feel like there's an element to that about something that you're doing. And it could also tie in with a connection in a relationship as well. So for some of you, if this is a career, maybe it was a path that you truly loved, like it was almost, but it was something maybe you were discouraged to do because it was kind of different from what you were expected to do, but there's like this guilty pleasure kind of thing associated with it, with the Devil card is what I'm seeing here, but it's something that you're truly passionate about, something that makes you come alive. I also feel like there's something about it that feels just super raw and authentic to you. And I feel like that may be why there may have been an avoidance with it. Because if we're kind of in a place where we're needing to, fit in with society or kind of mold ourselves around what other people expect us to do, tapping into that vulnerability of our raw authenticity can sometimes be a bit difficult. So I feel like you're at a place right now where you're allowing yourself to really tap into those guilty pleasures, or the word pleasure keeps coming up here a lot for you, Taurus. So I feel like this is all about allowing yourself to kind of let loose a little bit more and to really engage in some things that just feel good and not really needing to feel bad about it or guilty about it. I feel like you're embracing more of who you are. And that's going to just bring in a lot of the things that feel right for you. And this could also be in a connection or relationship as well with the Ten of Cups. So if this is not career and this is more about somebody else, then this could also be like, I don't know, like there may have been someone that you weren't allowed to be with or for some reason, and now I think that you're letting yourself want what you want, pretty much in a nutshell. So you can take that as it resonates with however that applies for you in your life, letting yourself allow what you want and not feeling and like not apologizing for it. So there's like this boldness to it, which I think is really, really beautiful. Okay. Can you clarify the Devil and the Ten of Cups? Tower. Yeah. So this is pretty much just breaking down those walls. This is breaking down the walls of confusion of like not really knowing. See, the thing is that the more we like don't allow ourselves to look at what we really want, it becomes confusing because all the other options, it's like we're trying to pick from all of these options, but none of them are really what we want. And so it becomes confusing. It's like we're just trying to find the best one out of all seven, but none of them are really that one cup, right? So I feel like you're coming out of this. You're coming out of this. What am I doing? Like, why am I even forcing myself to choose from these seven cups? This other, thing is really what I want. And why can't I just let myself go for that one thing? So I feel like we're cutting out all the clutter. We're cutting out all of the facades, like the things that we kind of try to make work. And we're like fully embracing the fact that they just don't work because they're just not me. So I love this. This is very empowering, really, and very bold. So don't get freaked out with that Tower and Devil card. This is about really allowing yourself to be passionate about the things and no longer, putting up a wall with it. And I feel like the more you allow yourself to do that, the better you're going to feel. The more in alignment, it's going to be a relief, right? Let's pick one more here. The King of Swords. Yeah. So this is that energy of truth, seeing things clearly, allowing yourself to break through all of that clutter and seeing the truth about something, getting to the bottom of something, and being very discerning about, how you want to proceed from there. So that's what I see. That's the energy that you're going to be in this month. Okay. So then 6 of Cups. I feel like we're also healing some childhood stuff as well. We're putting things to rest. We're letting certain things go. I also think you may even be reflecting on, patterns in your family and your lineage and how that has affected some of the obstacles and challenges that you had to face. And so you're healing through a lot of that kind of stuff. And so you're kind of reflecting on, and you're outgrowing them. So you are becoming bigger than whatever patterns you were born into or these cycles that you were born into. I think a lot of you are there to kind of break those cycles. And a lot of you are coming out on the other end of this now. So this is no longer something that is going to play a major role in your life anymore. I think that you have kind of broken a lot of those patterns, and that is going to help you to fully step into your power a lot more. But you also may be kind of just reflecting and looking back and seeing how much that has restricted you. It's like there's a lot of reflection here from your childhood, from your past, of kind of like watching almost like your younger self, looking at how in the ways, because now you have so much more clarity about who you are. Like you're really tapped in, you're able to see things in another perspective. And you're taking kind of like this zoomed out picture of the way things have gone, like the journey so far. And so as you're reflecting back on your past, you're seeing, maybe some of the things that happened to you when you were younger, or maybe certain decisions that we made or choices that we made, or why we reacted in the way that we did. So we're like we're understanding those parts of ourselves and understanding why, and also knowing that those things no longer need to have such a hold over us, no longer need to have that control over our life anymore. So this is profound, deep inner child healing that's happening here as well. Yeah, see, you're really awakening to the spiritual truths. You're very tuned into your third eye chakra. Your crown chakra is going to be very active here, but this is also tapping into that divine energy. This is about connecting with your higher self. And so by doing that, you're able to really rise above a lot of those like karmic cycles that we tend to find ourselves just trapped in and don't really know how to get out of. And so we're in this place of allowing ourselves to finally free ourselves from that, and kind of set a different example for either our family, or just set like a different pace or different pattern for our life, like paving our own way. You are your own thing, Taurus, here. So this is about boldly going forward on your own and kind of doing your own thing. And again, being very unapologetic about it that's empowerment here for you. Very beautiful. Okay. So we're also planning out our next move, because I feel like that there are going to be some changes that are happening here. So because you're so radically changing from within, I feel like you have the world at your fingertips. Like you're kind of in this place in your life where do I want to go from here? What do I want to do from here? I kind of feel like I have a lot of options now. I feel like I've opened up a lot of doors, and that's definitely going to come in here for you. We also have the King of Cups. Okay, what do we need to know about this King of Cups? I feel like in your external environment, as you are changing and kind of really focused on building like a new path for yourself, or walking onto this new path for yourself, I feel like in the distant horizon, there is someone that is going through their own transformation. They're going through their own introspection kind of, journey on their own. And I feel like at some point, these paths are going to merge. They're going to come together. It may not be necessarily right now, because I'm actually kind of seeing that you're doing your own thing and this King of Cups is doing their own thing. Both are changing. Both are radically changing, but in their own way, in their own time. So, but I do feel like there's someone here that really does hold a cup of love for you and has that deep love for you. But they are also going through their own, shift in perception and shift in changes in their own way. And they are powerfully creating the life that they want as well. And I feel like for you, you could maybe see that, maybe you can sense that since you're so intuitive. But I feel like right now you're in this place of making sure that you make the right choices for yourself that, again, honor who you are and honor the life that you want to build. So you're definitely at a place of, how do I want to navigate this next chapter in my life here? So that there is love in the horizon here for you, but I feel like you're more in a place of trying to make more balanced choices and decisions for yourself at the moment. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So this is about, establishing a career and a life that you can depend on and that you can rely on for the long term. So this is all about your stability, your security. This is about feeling safe. So I feel like you may even spend some time healing some root chakra things. And I also feel like this may also tie in with a lot of that inner child healing. So if we came from a line, or we came from families where we didn't really feel safe or secure or supported in some form or another, I feel like you may spend some time healing a lot of those wounds. And by healing and releasing a lot of those patterns, you really start to have more clarity about what direction or what path is going to bring you that stability and security. I also feel like you're going to be doing something that's very specific to you, that works for you. So some of the things that, it could be a certain career path that just fits right for you. It may not be meant for everyone. It's not like this formula that just works for everybody. And so I feel like you're going to find the thing that uniquely fits for you and just works for you. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So this is a wish come true. There may be something here that you've been really wanting to find for yourself. I feel like this is a long-held wish, and you see it actually starting to come true, and it's going to make you very, very happy. So this is your opportunity. There's some kind of career opportunity that's being placed in front of you, that's being presented to you. It could be your intuition is trying to tell you. It could be an actual offer that's coming in for you. So be open to in what way it comes towards you, because it may not be as literal as we sometimes are able to communicate that. So it may happen in like a dream, or while you're in the shower, while you're making dinner, or while you're meditating. It could happen at any moment of where you're getting like these intuitive hits, where like this is really your path, and it's something that you will feel within your soul. Again, it's not something that we try to figure out with the mind. It's not like, again, from that Seven of Cups, like, okay, I have all these options, Seven of Cups, but none of them really are what I want, but I feel like I have to pick one of these. It's not like that. I think like this is that one cup. That's that Ace of Cups. It's like, you don't have to pick from like the best out of like the okay options kind of thing. This is like, no, I don't want the Seven of Cups. I want the cup. I want the thing that feels right. The one that it's like the one, right? So that is where you're at right now. That's what you're searching for, and you're not settling for any less. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have a lot of aces here. The Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles, which is a very, very lucky spread to have. Like, that's beautiful to see all aces. This is very prosperous, abundant new beginnings, where you're going to pretty much have everything that you've ever wanted. We have a good beginning in finances and support and stability, security. We have passion. We have creativity. We have excitement, happiness, joy. We have love. We have, emotional fulfillment. And we have clarity. We have breakthroughs. We have clear thought, thinking, and, cutting out all the clutter. So this is a very, very good month for you, Taurus. This is a special month, I feel like. You're planting your seeds in the right place. So whatever it is, oh my goodness. Wow. We have the Ace of Pentacles again. I mean, I feel like I could just stop the reading right there, because that is just such beautiful confirmation. And then what I was going to say as I was shuffling the cards was, whatever you're planting your seeds in, whatever you're creating right now, like whatever your intuition is guiding you towards, do it, because that is literally, it's like almost like Spirit is kind of like screaming at you, like, this is what it is, do it. That's what we're trying to tell you. So yeah, whatever it is, I feel like you're intuitively feeling it. Like there's something, just follow the intuition. Follow your hunch, follow that gut instinct. You may not maybe you may not know how it's going to turn out, or you don't see how it's going to work out, and maybe you're not supposed to. I think that this may be just a lesson in trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts. And it could also even be like, you don't even need to like cross-reference or check with anybody else. Is this the right thing? Trust yourself and see what happens, see where it may lead. Yeah. And then it's going to be It's going to be a change in your life. It's going to create change in your life for sure. Starting this new path, this new career is going to, or some opportunity that you're taking is going to shift your life, but it's going to shift it in towards what you've been wanting. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords here. So this is all about, let me pull a clarifying here. Let's clarify this. What do we need to know about the Seven of Swords? I feel like some of you, take this as it resonates, may not resonate for everyone. The Seven of Swords here is, I am getting a sense of dishonesty, but it's not in the way that you think. I'm not saying that you're necessarily purposely being dishonest. What I feel is that, see, again, this kind of brings me back to the Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. It's almost as if where you have been has been a place where you couldn't entirely be yourself. Like you've had to somehow fit in or mold with the people around you, because that's where you are. Those are the circumstances. And so in a way, with the Seven of Swords, this is being brought to light. Like you're kind of being brought to look at this. And so this is where that being boldly, unapologetically you is coming in, because this is part of that path. This is about you no longer needing to be the Seven of Swords, like no longer needing to do that. And you are giving yourself that opportunity. So whatever it is that you're creating, this new path that you're going down, it's going to be so that you don't have to wear the mask, where you don't have to like kind of strategize and try to tiptoe around people's approval or what they're going to think. I think a lot of that is kind of dropping here for you. And that's what's changing, is whatever new beginning you have, you get to be you. You get to be authentic. You don't have to play a part anymore. So that's what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Swords. Okay, let's go into some oracle cards here. Let's do some angel messages. What do the angels have to say for Taurus? Oh, how beautiful. Yeah. So keep manifesting. Whatever it is that you're building, keep manifesting. You know how to do it. You know how you're already doing it. Whatever it is that you're doing in the way that you're doing it, you're already doing it. And your angels are encouraging you to keep going. Your angels are encouraging you to know that you're supported and that your prayers are being heard and that things are coming. Your manifestations are coming. They are being built. So keep going with that. This is a very positive reading. So whatever track you're on right now, you're on the right path. Okay, let's do some unicorns. How is Taurus moving forward? How is Taurus moving forward this month in June? Progress. Taurus this month. Beautiful. I love this. Yeah, this confirms a lot of the messages that came up. Intuition. So you're following your intuition is how you're going to move forward. It's guiding you. Right now, your intuition is your best friend. So that is what's going to lead you to the right things. That's going to be that confidant that is going to actually give you the right kinds of guidance. So listen to your intuition and trust your intuition. The more we can develop that skill within ourselves in general, the better we are able to kind of really pursue the things that are right for us, that are definitely in line with our true path, to our soul's purpose. I mean, we can go to people for advice and we can go to even healers and psychics and all that. But I think that at the end of the day, if we're able to kind of really develop that strength with our intuition, the better. That's going to be a lot more powerful to be able to trust that, because you will always have you no matter where you go. So to develop that relationship is going to be powerful. And that's what's happening for you right now. So you are the healer. You are healing yourself, but you are the healer that was sent to heal a lot of those patterns and kind of like generational wounds in your family, because I'm really specifically picking up on that. So know that if you feel like I'm so different from my family, or I feel like I stand out in a way where I feel like everyone's looking at me or everyone doesn't understand me, just know that it's because in a lot of ways you were there to change that pattern. You're there to change that dynamic. So of course you're not going to always be entirely mesh in with everyone, because you were sent there to change the wheel, to change the way things have always been. So you do stand out in that way, but in a special way, in a good way. So being true to yourself is the way that we honor that path. So you're definitely, a healer. You're showing up as a healer in that way too. Okay. What are the blessings and gifts that are coming in here for Taurus? Assessment. So I feel like this is that that Ace of Swords and King of Swords kind of energy that's coming in here. I feel like you're seeing things in a different perspective. You're seeing things differently. You're able to take that kind of big picture, bird's eye view of where you've been, and you're in this place of kind of like, where do I want to go from here? You're shifting things, moving things around, and so this may be a time for also meditation and kind of planning out your next steps, next moves with how you want to move forward. It's like you're making a decision and then you're planning your next moves on how am I going to kind of get myself to a place that feels like I can settle in and really build from there. Yeah, choices. So this Two of Wands energy is coming up quite a bit here, and then we have choices. So you're definitely in this place of needing to make a decision of what path you want to go down. Honestly, I know I say this and it comes up in a lot of readings, but I feel like a lot of times it's a choice, but not really at the same time, because there is one path that I feel like a lot of us feel really, really pulled towards. So I feel like there's going to be this kind of like a junction in our life where, you know, this is the time where we really start to make some radical choices in our life. And that's going to really change the trajectory of how things kind of turn out for us or what opportunities start coming our way. But I feel like a lot of times this choice card is also you making a choice within yourself. So you may have been sitting on the fence about something for quite some time. And I feel like even though you knew that there was a certain choice that you really wanted to make, or you really feel like you should make, there may have been a little bit of doubt, or there may have been a little bit of back and forth. But I feel like in this month of June, you're making a choice about something. I feel like you'll feel like, okay, I've thought enough about this, and I feel like I can go back and forth all day on this. But I think at the end of the day, I know the messages have been loud and clear. My intuition has been loud and clear. And I think I've made my decision and I've made my choice. I'm going to go in this direction. So I feel like that's going to come in here for you. That clarity of thought is going to come in here for you this month. So, and that is what's going to catalyze some change, is the minute you make that choice within yourself. Okay, let's do one more with self-care. How can Taurus take care of themselves this month? Feminine law of attraction. So this is all about flow, and this is all about connecting with your passion. This is all about connecting with your worth, connecting with what you're about. So this is coming from connection and then letting everything flow towards you when we're in that right space. And I feel like that is what you are tapping into this month. You're tapping into your true divine feminine energy. And that applies whether you're male or female. This is about discovering your powers, tapping into those powers that are authentically yours, and uncovering more about yourself than maybe you have yet. And so the more we have that connection, the more powerful we are in co-creating the life that we want. So very beautiful reading, Taurus, a very prosperous, abundant month here for you. And bold and empowered. So I love this reading. I hope you have a wonderful June and this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Taurus.